Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and half the world's buildings are gone. No concrete streets to drive on, no towering skyscrapers glinting in the sun, no cozy cement-lined apartments keeping you safe from the world outside. Instead, just dirt. Everywhere. What happened? We ran out of concrete. Or perhaps we decided we could no longer afford the price it's making us pay. Concrete, the very stuff that literally holds up much of our modern civilization, is the quiet protagonist in humanity's global success story. But dear viewer, what if I told you that same humble material is also playing the villain in our fight to save the planet? Today, we're unearthing how cement and concrete built the world as we know it, and digging into whether it's destined to destroy it. Our love affair with cement began over 12,000 years ago in what's now Syria. Early humans figured out that mixing limestone with sand and water creates a kind of proto-concrete. Fun fact, they weren't building luxury condos. They used it to line underground pits for food storage. Romantic, right? But credit where credit is due. The Roman Empire elevated concrete to superstardom. They created pozzolana cement, named after the volcanic ash they mixed with lime. And boom, the world had aqueducts, the Colosseum, and even the Pantheon, which, by the way, still boasts the largest unreinforced concrete dome on the planet. Romans, masters of crumbling empires, but invincible building materials. And then, cement went underground, metaphorically. For nearly 1,500 years, concrete lay dormant, replaced by brick, stone, and wood. That is, until the Industrial Revolution yelled, "Hey, concrete, get back in here!" Did you know Thomas Edison, the light bulb guy, was also obsessed with cement? He envisioned an entire world of concrete houses. Sure, they were mostly unlivable, but hey, you can't say Edison didn't think outside the brick. Then came a wake-up call. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake. The ground shook, but it wasn't the quake that did most of the damage. It was fire. And brick buildings didn't exactly hold their own against raging infernos. Enter steel-reinforced concrete. Fireproof, earthquake-resistant, and durable as heck. Cities across the US were sold. Cement had become the golden ticket to safety and prosperity. Or so it seemed. Now fast forward to World War II. War flattened cities. Concrete rebuilt them. Suddenly, mid-century construction was all about speed and efficiency. And thus, brutalist architecture was born. Think massive hulking slabs of gray concrete. It was all the rage in the 50s and 60s. But here's the debate. Was brutalism a stroke of architectural genius? A love letter to raw, unpretentious design? Or was it just ugly? Hard to say. Beauty and reinforced steel framing is in the eye of the beholder. As the world modernized, concrete wasn't just functional anymore. It became art. Think of Zaha Hadid's flowing concrete forms or Oscar Niemeyer's futuristic Brasilia designs. It could do it all. It seemed like concrete would only ever be the hero of our increasingly urbanized world. Until we looked closer. Pause for effect. And realized it wasn't wearing a hero's cape. It was hiding a carbon footprint the size of a small country. Here's the dirty secret. Cement, the key ingredient in concrete, is a climate nightmare. Making it involves heating limestone to 2,600 degrees Fahrenheit. That process alone pumps almost 2 billion tons of CO2 into our atmosphere every year. Shockingly, if cement were a country, it would be the third largest greenhouse gas emitter after China and the US. And it's not just the emissions. Concrete traps heat like a thermal prison, making cities hotter and forcing us to crank up the AC. Asphalt and concrete together have turned our urban areas into swirling heat islands. Throw in Japan's love for overusing concrete on its coastlines, you get gray landscapes where lush nature once thrived. The irony? We built concrete into the core of human civilization, so we could survive better. And now it's threatening our survival. Don't throw in the trowel just yet. The good news is, brilliant people are working to reinvent concrete before it buries us. Enter bioconcrete. This stuff actually heals itself using bacteria to fill cracks, like concrete with Wolverine powers. Then there's 3D printing. Imagine using only as much concrete as you need with zero waste. And green architecture is stepping up. Architects like Hassan Fathi championed passive cooling designs that use less concrete and no air conditioning. Meanwhile, LEED-certified buildings are replacing cement with alternatives like hempcrete or rammed earth. Spoiler alert, they're just as functional and way less toxic for the planet. So, where does concrete stand? Is it the cornerstone of human progress or the anchor dragging our planet down? Honestly, it's both. We wouldn't have skyscrapers, highways, or giant sports arenas without it. We also might not survive if we don't rethink how we use it. Here's the big question. Can we reinvent concrete in time to save ourselves? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the inventions shaping and complicating our world. Until next time, stay curious. Or will this genius material become history's cautionary tale? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the inventions shaping and complicating our world. Until next time, stay curious.